Hi, so here's a short tutorial, again for backs, for that lower back when you're just feeling that ouch in your back. You've been driving a lot, you've been sat a lot, and you're just feeling that tenderness. These are standing stretches that you can do anywhere, anytime. Enjoy. So, coming to standing, wherever you are, I want you to really think about your alignment. So, bringing your feet hip width apart. So, often, especially women, we think our hip width is the width of our hips. It's not. You want your feet aligned with your hip bones here. For most of us, it's roughly a clenched fist width apart, so you can check whether your feet are aligned. You want the inner edges of your feet parallel, and you want to really press down into the mat. So to help get to that, lift your toes, spread them really wide, place the little toe only down, and then bring the other toes down one at a time, ending with your big toe. Pressing down into your feet, let's come to the ankles. Try and engage all those tiny muscles around your ankles, squeezing them in, and that sense of drawing them up the shin bone, up the back of your calves, your kneecaps. Lift the kneecaps, draw them in. Fronts of the thighs, lifting up, drawing in. A tiny little pelvic tilt. So from your lower back, like you're drawing down past your buttocks, underneath you, and pulling up towards your belly button. Focusing on that alignment, standing alignment. Just that little pelvic tilt can take a lot of pressure off your lower back. So really pulling up, squeezing in. Arms by your sides, fingers pointing down. And just start to sway your arms from side to side. You're keeping your hips forwards, shoulders are moving, but hips are staying forwards. And then you can start to bring your head in on the action, letting your arms fling out to the side. Really let them fly high, wild. Keeping hips forward, turning the head, the shoulders, the arms. This should feel amazing for your lower back. You might find your arms are kind of slapping against your body. That's fine. It's a massage. And you can stay here doing this for as long as you like because it feels great. Or you can come with me, slowing it down really slowly and coming back to your still point. Reset your bandha, draw those muscles up and in. Don't forget, from your lower back, past your sacrum, underneath you, drawing back up and in. Arms by the side. Right hand against the thigh, and the left arm is going to really slowly start to lift, lift, lift. Now your left shoulders come up, draw that left shoulder down. Squeeze the kneecaps, bandha engaged as you slowly fold to one side. Only going as deep as feels good. As you inhale, come up, sweep that arm out and bring it down. Right arm lifts, pull the shoulder down and away from the ears. Bandha engaged as you bend. Inhale, sweeping the arm back. Left arm reaches, shoulder down and fold. Sweeping it out. The right arm lifts, belly pulling up and in as you fold. Left arm coming up, pull that shoulder away from the ears as you fold even deeper, and we're going to stay here. Can you slide your right hand further down? Can you straighten your left arm a little bit more? Keep that core fired up as you lift back up. Right arm lifts, shoulder away from ears, belly firing up as you fold and hold. Can you slide deeper? Can you reach that arm longer? Pausing here. Feel the stretch going down the side of your body, and inhale, coming up. Roll the shoulders backwards. Nice big shoulder rolls backwards 3 or 4 times, and changing direction, going back, up, forwards and down. Nice. Bring your hands to your hips and step your feet wider apart. You want a nice wide stance. Make sure inner edges of your feet are parallel. Again, our pelvic tilt, lower back sacrum underneath you, belly pulling up and in. Lift the kneecaps, hands on your hips. Squeeze the fronts of the thighs and start to just hinge forward a tiny bit more maybe. Keep the core fired up. If you're feeling it too much in your knees, soften the knees. And we're coming to a flat back. So in this pose, your back is flat, neck is long, pull shoulders away from ears, looking down to the mat. Couple of breaths here, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, pull your hips back and try and lengthen your spine, lengthen your neck. Another deep breath in. Again, pull against your hip bones, lengthen the spine, lengthen the neck. Now pushing into your feet, soften the knees, squeeze your butt cheeks to bring yourself back up. Flip the feet, bring the heels in, toes are out. Kind of in a goddess pose, arms, cactus arms, palms facing forward. Again, reset your bandha, knees come out over feet, hips drop. Can you drop your hips further? A bit further still. Smile, and then bring hands to the thighs. You want the thumbs in front, fingers behind. Push against your knees like you're pushing your knees wider. Drop your bottom, and as you can see, my head is scrunching into my shoulders. So push against the knees to bring the shoulders down and away from the ears, lengthen the neck. Lengthen it a bit more. Push your shoulder blades down and away from, your shoulders down and away from you. Now bend the left arm, push against the right knee, twisting, look over that left shoulder. Drop your hips a bit deeper if that feels good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, push against left knee, bend right arm, look over right shoulder. Inhale to center and moving from one side to the other. One arm straightening, one arm bending. And each time you move from side to side, I want you to try and drop your hips a tiny bit lower, a bit deeper, and then coming back to center. Push into your knees, press feet into the mat to slowly come back up, and then heel toe your feet together or jump them in together. Thank you for joining me for our little standing back stretch. Namaste.